This week in MMA, Jon Jones allegedly threatened a woman, Manel Kape pulled out of a fight I didn't even know he was in, and Conor McGregor fight news is coming soon. This and much, much more. Let's get into it. First up, we got results from Allen versus Curtis. Before the fights even started, 4 fighters missed weight. It's really kind of an issue on this card. Norma Dumont versus GDR was kind of just boring. Heavier women's weight classes just aren't that entertaining. And Chris Curtis's hamstring tore in the second round. Right, it kind of got aggravated again at the end of the fight. And it was close enough to where it could have kind of swung the fight for Brendan Allen at the last 10 seconds there. It was a good close fight, not a robbery, but Allen should not be calling out DDP. He's not quite there yet. He should finish business with Marvin first and then move on to that. A couple of highlights were Ignacio Bahamondes. He's kind of just must-watch television right now. Always looking for the finish. Not only throwing flashy kicks, but he lands them. And Brendan Allen got his purple shorts. They didn't let him wear them because they would be too close of a color to Chris Curtis's black shorts. So they got him purple lettering. I'll take it. If they need to be Venom shorts, at least give him some personality. Give Holloway his floral shorts. If anybody else wants them, give him every color of the rainbow. I don't really care. Go for it, In other news, Jon Jones is back at it again, threatening an anti-doping officer. Man, this guy just cannot get out of his own way, I mean, in the cage, he's the best, but I just can't call someone the greatest of all time with all of his issues. True greatness is decided by more than just skill, right? It's being a good person, a good father, good husband, and having a certain level of composure and being an ambassador for the sport, I don't think it's a false allegation either. I mean, what would this woman really have to gain? And then there's footage that John released, but that doesn't really give me confidence either. All we know is that it got de-escalated. The truth is probably somewhere in the middle. All I know is that lady must have been a Daniel Cormier fan. Early in the week, Manel Kape pulled out of his fight with Mateus Nicolau. He was promptly replaced by Alex Perez. Perez hasn't won a fight since 2020. This is the main event of a fight night. The biggest and best card of all time, UFC 300, followed up by another bad Apex fight night. Tragic. Dana White posted a cryptic Instagram story with Conor McGregor. Expect a fight announcement sometime next week at UFC 300 or one of the surrounding press conferences. I will keep you guys posted. Next week is UFC 300. We pushed our way through all the kind of trash cards through April and March here. It's safe to say that I am very excited. 10.81% of UFC champions are on the card. No, not 10.81% of current champions, 10.81% of all champions ever. That's a crazy statistic. Every prelim fight could probably be a fight night main event, which explains a lot. And finally, for our last general story of the week, it's a bit of a personal one here. UFC 5 got an update. They added 9 new fighters and announced 25 more. And I swear, the first comment I saw was, "Where is Ryan Hall?" These people are never going to be happy. Here's my predictions for every UFC 300 fight, but in 3 words or less, 5 words or less for title fights. Let's get into it. Cody No Chin. Miller Grappling Clinic. Andrade punches guard. Moicano wins scrap. Diego rear naked choke early. It's hyphenated. Judo throw. Hoya! Cater flash knockout. Rakic snooze fest. Nickel clinch fest. Oliveira scramble KO. Holloway wins because tricky footwork. Zhang is best women's fighter. Pereira catches Jamal's high chin. Up next, we got Throwback Thursday on a Monday. Right, this week last year, Adesanya regained his middleweight championship, avenging his loss to Alex Pereira. Shama's in the chat. This was also around the peak of the McGregor, Ferguson, Nurmagomedov love triangle, 2018. The Court of Doom, the bus incident, and Khabib winning the title all happened around this time. Another event that happened was the first fight between GSP and Matt Serra. It was UFC 69. Nice. This week's meme of the week is this cat that looks like Justin Gaethje. That's it. Simply because it brought me joy and got me through the week. Liam Healy 16 on Twitter pointed this out. Go check his stuff out. For the final segment this week, it's going to seem real out here, but I thought of this segment the other night, came to me in a dream, and I'd like to try it out this week. I call it the Delusion Lightning Round. Here we go. Ronda Rousey for thinking that the Holly Holm fight was a fluke and still making excuses. Masvidal for not only thinking he beats Justin Gaethje, but also outleg kicks him. And Cyril Gane for thinking he's a top-tier heavyweight, despite turning down Pavlovich, Volkov, and Almeida. That's it for this week in MMA. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Next week we got UFC 300. Expect lots of news on the next one. Subscribe so you don't miss that. See you next week. Have a good time.